Welcome, everybody, to the next Succession Link success story. My name is Diana Cabrices, and I'm here today with Cory on the line. Cory bought a book of business on Succession Link in the last year, and he is excited to be here with us today to share his story.
Thanks for having me on, Diana. I've been a member now 3 years, so I signed on as a free member, upgraded to a premium member, and have been ever since.
Could you maybe tell us a little bit about your experience on the platform?
I think it's interesting how other advisors use the platform. The one that I actually wound up purchasing, I'd reached out to him a couple of times, didn't hear anything for a few months, but then he reached back out to me and we got a deal done pretty quickly after that.
Wonderful. I'm glad that you mentioned that. Now, I think what a lot of people would love to know is what kind of deal did you make?
So I bought out his book of business. In fact, I actually wound up taking over the entire RIA. This particular seller was quite ill, which was the reason he was selling.
So then you guys had made contact on the platform, and let's say within 6 months, you already put the deal together?
Oh, yes, less than that, closer to 3 months. We were both RIA only. We didn't have any broker-dealer assets. We both used TD Ameritrade. So it made that transition quite simple. Definitely the compatibility made a big difference in how quickly we were able to move things along.
And then how about the actual terms of the deal?
We decided that the most fair thing was to just do a payout over a 5-year period, purely based on client retention. So there's no upfront payment, no structured note, so I didn't have to go borrow money. So it's basically just a payout over the following 5 years, which ultimately is going to his widow at this point.
Yeah, and sending our deepest condolences to his family. And I know that must have been an interesting experience for you and for all our listeners. The seller did eventually pass away. So, yep, the payments from Cory will now be headed towards the family. So could you maybe elaborate a little bit on how your business looks like moving forward?
I did wind up moving those clients over to the technologies and things that I use. And so that took a few months to kind of get everyone acclimated. I didn't have to go hire anyone. I didn't have to drastically change anything. It was,
cool.
I'd been looking for a little while. So overall, it was a good experience. Certainly be interested in acquiring more. I can speak to being on the buyer side, and I would just say be patient. There's probably 10 buyers for every seller out there at this point. So, just understand that the sellers are going to get bombarded by requests. They may not be able to get back to everybody. Even if you don't buy a book in 6 months or so, you may make some good contacts. So I've made some other good contacts through the platform and understand that you're not the only ones on there looking to buy a book of business.
Is there any other tips that you maybe would want to give to buyers as far as utilizing the platform?
Yes, it certainly helps when you fill out your profile to list a good bit of information. The more information, the better. If someone's looking at your profile and they can tell pretty quickly if it might be a good fit or not.
Cory, we really appreciate you being able to share your story with us. It was a pleasure working with you, Cory, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, Diana. Appreciate it.
Take care. Bye-bye.